Hello. So, as you can see, I am smiling this morning, but I am still sad in a way. Um, the Supreme Court decided to overturn the lawsuit that Texas was trying to bring and trying to disenfranchise voters in Georgia, Michigan, let's see where else, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Um, to this day, I really think that that's very ridiculous. And for people that still do not see what's wrong with that, and let me say this: you have all the right to do a lawsuit, but what you don't have the right to do is mess with democracy, and so you don't have the right to mess with democracy just so you can file a lawsuit. Like, your lawsuit was trying to disenfranchise voters of another state. That makes no sense. And this is not illegal vote, not the Kraken, not the Pulse, not nothing like that. These were legal votes that you're trying to overturn. So in that case, that means that you want to cheat to win. And thank God that He is not letting any of this prevail. Like I said yesterday, this will be in the history books. And I want to go further to say that this will be in not my child's history book, but definitely my grandchildren's history book in school. They will learn about this the same way that we've learned about every other tragedy that has happened in the United States. And we learned that in American history class when we get into school. This will now be written down. They will teach this in classes and in law schools, and so this will be something that will stick in history. This is something that history will not forget, because the one time here is Republicans turning their back on America once again. And in this case, it's for one man to overturn an election that has already been called. It's already been called, and election officials have already certified the votes, like as of December 8th, and they're going to go ahead and do a final certification on the 12th. So why are you still messing with democracy? Why are you still doing this? Why? Just because you want to win so bad. And it's just like I said yesterday, for the moms, for the Christians, this is not how we teach our people. We don't teach our children to do this. You don't teach your child to go out and cheat. You don't teach your child to be a bad loser. It's bad sportsmanship. The sad thing about this is that this is not the last time. He's got something else up his sleeve. And there will be, and actually, because I know the type of person that this man is, he will keep talking about this until the day he dies. So it's not going to go away. People are talking about, oh, well, this is the last hurrah. The Supreme Court was the last hurrah. Well, Pennsylvania went to the Supreme Court, I think, just a few days ago, and it still wasn't the last hurrah. So Trump is going to jump on any train that's going to take him towards Cheatsville to Winter Circle. So that is all he's going to do. I just pray that our laws and the way that we run our country continues to stand and hold, and that we don't allow one man to overtake us. Because let's not forget, he's 70-something years old. He's going to be dead. All the real Trump sycophants, I don't know what you're going to do when he dies. Like, who else are you going to bring into the Republican Party to talk for you, to speak for you? I used to be Republican, but now I stay away from that crazy party. It's a bunch of loonies. So, and I'm being more educated now that I'm going to school, so I'm starting to think a little bit more liberal. It's probably a little bit more truthful. The more educated you are, the more liberal you are, and it's very true. Because in school they teach you about ethics and morals and doing research and searching your sources. So it's impossible for an educated person to, or at least what I I think it's impossible for an educated person to continue on with or to even jump on this crazy Trump train crap. Today I'm glad. I am still upset because Texas is now being drawn into this, and now we are in the history books forever. Hopefully Trump will stop this and focus on this virus, because the real sad thing about it is, while he's doing all this crap, people are still dying. People are still dying from this virus, and he barely says anything about it. Which should let you further know, America, he doesn't care about you. He cares about getting ahead just for himself. Even to the point where he told you no one's going to be talking about the virus after November 4th. No one's going to be saying about the virus. As a matter of fact, his son said the virus was going to disappear. And the virus is still here. It's still here. So you continue to let the orange face lie to you. So let's begin to focus on how to get rid of this coronavirus, getting our vaccinations. I know that everybody's online listening to conspiracy theories about vaccinations. Talk to your damn doctor. Stop listening to Facebook. Stop listening to fools on Facebook. Go to your actual primary care doctor if you don't have trust. And go to the primary doctor that you trust and ask them about the vaccination. And then get your answer, because that is appealing to authority. That is an actual doctor that you know, that you trust, that you've probably been going to all your life, who can let you know for sure that this is okay. And they'll probably let you know that, hey, I'm going to take the vaccination too, just like my doctor is. Anyways, let's put on happy faces today, because today democracy did win over again and evilness did not prevail, because let's remember that God does not listen to evil prayers or prayers of the wrong. You won't get them answered. So let's just be happy that we have democracy as of today, and let's pray that democracy will continue on tomorrow. And let's also remember that democracy is something that you have to fight for. And I'm just now learning this. Never again, never will I be asleep and not recognizing what's going on with my government and what's going on with my democracy. Because we have to live here. We have to live here. And if you think that, oh, okay, we don't have it as great, it's other countries that don't have a democracy that when you, like me, I'm going online and saying what I want to say. Well, if you try to go online and say whatever you wanted to say, they could come and arrest you. So be happy you live here. Be happy that we have a system in which you can actually get online and speak your words, and nobody will come arrest you. Now they take your stuff off if it's inaccurate or misinformation, but your freedom of speech is not stopped. It's real countries out there where their freedom of speech is absolutely gone. So let's treat our democracy with TLC, tender, loving care, and never allow this to happen again, because no one man, and I mean no one man, is bigger than our country and our vote. And you will be seeing me again, because it's time for these Georgia senator elections to come up next week on Monday. So my face will be seen again. I'm going to encourage Georgia voters to get their ass out there and vote. Hopefully they vote for the Democrats. I hate to say it like that, because I'm a former Republican, but the Republicans are not doing a great job. You can't even get a stimulus bill passed, because you want cuts for corporations so that employees can't sue them if they lie to employees. So we're still looking out for the rich man as opposed to looking out for the poor man. So let's get these senators in. Let's actually pass laws that's going to actually help us in the future. And let's stop all this BS and start loving one another again. Y'all have a good day.